Hey guys, this is Lindsay, and I was just going to share a little bit with you today about our writing technology workshop. I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you know that Brandy and Patty and Laura and I all work in Walker County, but Brandy and Patty and I work specifically at North Lafayette, so we kind of did a longer workshop. And we introduced three topics to teachers at our school: Story Jumper, Popple 365, and Poplet. Brandy introduced Story Jumper, Patty did Popple 365, and I talked about Poplet. So I'm going to teach you, or you probably already know, and you probably know more than me. Um, just kind of tell you about what I showed them in Poplet during our workshop. So let me head on over to it. Sorry, this is my first time using Screencastify. So I am trying to figure this out. Well, here we go. All right, so let's flip on over to my part. Come on. Sorry. All right. So here's kind of what we talked about. I talked about what was good for Poplet, what they could use it for: timelines, mind mapping, graphic organizers, presentations. Our focus is on writing because our school's writing scores are on our school improvement plan to improve. Um, and we're just seeing kind of a decline in creative writing as a whole in our school. And I don't know if you all are seeing that too in our state. It just seems that they're struggling to generate a topic. So having a map might be helpful. We talked about how to use a Poplet. That was a great tool for differentiation. Great tool for projects and group work because of the commenting feature. Great because it's free. It's collaborative between teachers and students, and it can be shared amongst students. So that's a good, learning activity and engagement. Then I just ran them through how to create a Poplet step by step. Talked to them about how they would choose color, all the specifics. They actually use their computers to do that with me if they wanted to. We kind of let it as a free choice. I don't know why slide 23. You can see what's going on here. It could be that I have all of these goodies open. Let's X some of them out and see. Sorry, I know this isn't helping you all. Well, let's keep going. Let's see if we can get it to. Anyway, I showed them a sample. We talked about World War One because it's a fifth grade standard, and we talked about how they could generate topics to use to write about World War One. We talked about how to input a link into a node, and we talked about how students can comment and their name wouldn't leave the node they commented on, so their name would stay there. And we talked about how it was free, and if they wanted to continue to use them, Um, they would just have to, I think you were allowed up to 5, if I'm remembering correctly. It's on my PowerPoint slide that won't come up. I hate that I'm having these difficulties. But anyway, I think you kind of get the gist of what we talked about. Mainly, it was more showing them step by step how to do that. We tried to practice good coaching um, by giving them some input. Oh, look, here it comes. Um, Another thing we talked about was how to make a public presentation. This is something I had no idea you could do. So you can convert it to a slideshow, so we could incorporate an explanation piece where they have to do some public speaking or presenting about a project with a group. It was really neat. You clicked on the popples you wanted to record, and you could include them into a presentation, and it just where they were numbered, all the ones in red were the ones that were going to be included in the presentation, and you hit record, and then you could share it using any of these social media tools. Anyways, it was really cool. We printed one of the presentations. Post workshop, the kaleidoscope teacher asked me if I had ever tried to print one, so I showed her how it would look if you printed the presentation. So anyway, it was pretty cool. And I hope that if you knew about Poplet, I hope that you learned something new you might not have known. And I'm sorry for the technological difficulty I had. Thanks so much.